Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into omega-3 fatty acids.
Oh, yeah.
You know those things that are always like good for you?
Right?
We got a ton of research on this.
A lot to cover.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be a deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going way beyond just the basics,
Absolutely.
like how these essential fats impact so many systems in your body.
Yeah. It's fascinating.
Honestly, I was pretty blown away by some of the stuff we're going to talk about.
It's true. We hear about the benefits all the time.
Right.
But it's really cool to understand, like, the why behind the what.
Yeah.
We'll really unpack those mechanisms today.
Yeah.
I think you might be surprised by just how powerfully these things work inside us.
Okay, well, let's get into it then.
Sounds good.
I think everyone knows omega-3s are good for your heart,
Sure.
but it seems like it's not just about lowering cholesterol.
Right. You're right. It's much more than that.
Okay?
Omega-3s can help manage cholesterol,
Mm-hmm.
but they have a much deeper impact on your cardiovascular system. Think about your blood vessels like a network of highways.
Okay.
Omega-3s help those highways stay wide open for smooth traffic flow
Oh.
by promoting something called nitric oxide.
Nitric oxide.
Exactly. It's a signaling molecule
Okay.
that relaxes your blood vessel walls, allowing for better blood flow.
So omega-3s are like the traffic controllers.
Yeah.
Keeping everything running smoothly.
That's a great analogy. It really is.
Okay.
And it gets even more interesting.
What?
Omega-3s also play a crucial role in stabilizing your heart rhythm.
Oh, wow.
They interact with what are called ion channels,
Okay.
which are like tiny gateways controlling the flow of electrical signals in your heart muscle cells.
Interesting.
By fine-tuning those signals,
Yeah.
omega-3s can help maintain a steady, healthy heartbeat.
So they're like the conductor of an orchestra, making sure all the instruments are playing in sync.
That's incredible.
That's a while.
Yeah.
And that's why they're linked to a lower risk of arrhythmias.
Yeah, absolutely. By keeping those electrical signals stable,
Yeah.
omega-3s help prevent irregular heartbeats.
Right.
That can lead to serious complications.
So for anyone listening, if you have a family history of heart issues
Sure.
or just want to be proactive about your health,
Yeah,
understanding these deeper mechanisms can be really empowering.
definitely. It's not just about taking a supplement.
Right.
It's about understanding how these powerful nutrients work within your body.
Okay, well, let's move on to another area where omega-3s really shine.
Okay.
Brain health.
Yes.
We always hear about this, especially as we age.
Yeah,
But it turns out they're important for everyone, not just seniors.
that's right.
Okay.
One of the key omega-3s, DHA,
Mm-hmm.
is a fundamental component of your brain cell membranes.
Wow.
It's like the high-quality oil that keeps your brain's engine running smoothly.
So without enough DHA, our brain power takes a hit.
Essentially, yes. Adequate DHA is critical for
Yeah.
healthy brain function,
Right.
impacting everything from how your brain cells communicate to how well you form memories.
Now, what about those claims that omega-3s can slow down cognitive decline? Is there any truth to that?
While omega-3s definitely offer protection against age-related damage,
Mm-hmm.
they're not just tea about preventing decline.
Okay,
They
yeah.
can actively improve memory and cognitive function at any age. Really? It's like ensuring your brain's hardware is in top shape.
I like that analogy.
So your thinking memory and all those mental processes run smoothly.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, this next topic is fascinating.
Okay.
The research you sent me mentioned the vagus nerve.
Yes.
What role do omega-3s play there?
The vagus nerve is like this powerful communication pathway
Okay.
between your brain and body.
Okay.
It influences everything from your heart rate and digestion to
Yeah.
your mood and how you respond to stress.
Hold on. Are you telling me omega-3s affect our nervous system too?
Yes, and one of the more surprising findings is that omega-3s can actually improve what's called vagal tone,
Okay.
meaning they enhance the functioning of this vital nerve.
Okay, but what does that mean for us in our daily lives?
Okay.
What does improved vagal tone actually do?
This is where it gets exciting.
Right.
Increased vagal tone is linked to faster stress recovery,
Good.
reduced anxiety, and even improved heart rate variability.
Hmm.
Think of heart rate variability as a measure of your resilience,
Okay.
your adaptability.
Yeah.
It's actually a good thing when it's high.
Wow. So omega-3s support the vagus nerve,
Yeah.
which then helps us manage stress
Right.
and potentially boosts our mood.
Potentially.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It really is. And it just goes to show how
Yeah.
interconnected our systems are.
That's true.
The benefits of omega-3s often go far beyond their initial point of impact.
My mind is already blown, and we're just getting started.
I know, right?
But before we go any further,
Yeah.
there's one more connection I got to ask about.
Okay.
Did you know omega-3s are also linked to gut health.
Absolutely. Your gut is often called your second brain, and its health is deeply intertwined with your overall well-being.
So how do omega-3s factor into that?
One of their key roles is reducing inflammation in the gut.
Okay.
When your gut is inflamed, it can lead to all sorts of problems,
Yeah.
from digestive discomfort
Right.
to a weakened immune system.
Uh,
Omega-3s help soothe that inflammation,
Okay.
creating a healthier gut environment.
so they're like a soothing balm for an irritated stomach.
That's one way to put it.
Okay.
And it goes even further.
Ah.
Omega-3s might also play a role in supporting a balanced gut microbiome,
Okay.
that diverse community of good bacteria.
Right.
That's essential for everything from digestion to mood regulation.
Let me recap here. We're saying omega-3s support heart health,
Yeah.
brain function,
Right?
stress resilience,
Yeah.
and gut health.
You got it.
That's incredible.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I'm sure our listeners are just as fascinated as I am.
I hope so.
This is wild.
It's truly remarkable how these fatty acids impact so many aspects of our health.
Yeah.
And we're just getting started.
Before we get ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
I have one question that I'm sure is on everyone's mind right now. How
Yeah.
much do we need?
Okay.
What's the right dosage of omega-3s to get all these amazing benefits?
That's a great question, and it's one we'll definitely unpack right after this. All right, so let's dive into this dosage question.
Okay.
It can feel a bit overwhelming trying to figure out the right amount,
Right.
but don't worry, it's not as complicated as it seems.
Okay, good.
There's actually a range of recommendations
Okay.
based on your individual needs and goals.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Not at all.
Yeah.
For general well-being and preventive care,
Mm-hmm.
a good starting point is around 250 to 500 milligrams
Okay.
of combined EPA and DHA daily.
That seems pretty doable.
Yeah.
What kind of benefits can people expect at that level?
Even at that baseline dose,
Yeah.
studies have shown it can support heart health, maintain healthy blood lipid levels, and even offer some mild anti-inflammatory benefits.
Interesting.
Think of it as giving your body a gentle nudge in the right direction.
Okay, that makes sense. But what if someone is specifically looking to support their heart health?
Yeah.
Would they need a higher dosage?
Yes. For targeted cardiovascular benefits,
Okay.
the general recommendation is closer to 1,000 milligrams per day.
Okay.
This higher dose has been particularly effective for regulating blood pressure,
Yeah.
lowering triglycerides,
Wow.
and even helping to stabilize heart rhythm.
Wow. And what about those dealing with more serious inflammation or maybe wanting to give their brain an extra boost?
Right.
Would the dosage be even higher in those cases?
Exactly. In those situations, we might consider going up to 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams daily.
Okay.
This range has been shown to significantly increase the production of resolvins and protectins.
Wait, resolvins and protectants. Remind me what those do again?
Oh, they're like specialized firefighters in your body. They target and resolve inflammation at its source.
Wow.
They're incredibly powerful for reducing chronic inflammation, which we know is linked to so many health issues.
Oh, right. So by increasing our omega-3 intake,
Yes.
we're essentially boosting our body's ability to fight inflammation naturally.
Exactly. And on the cognitive front,
Okay.
this dosage range can also support better neural function,
Mm-hmm.
improve memory, and even contribute to better mood stability
Wow.
and mental clarity.
It sounds like there's a real sweet spot for dosage,
Yeah.
depending on individual needs.
Right.
But what about those cases we sometimes hear about where people are taking massive doses of omega-3s?
Yeah.
Is there any benefit to that?
You're right. There are instances
Yeah.
where even higher doses,
Oh,
typically in the 2,000 to 4,000 milligram range,
right. Yeah.
might be considered.
Mhm.
But it's crucial to emphasize that this is usually done under medical supervision,
Right.
especially for conditions like very high triglycerides
Mhm.
or chronic inflammatory diseases.
So it sounds like while there's flexibility in dosage,
Yeah,
it's always best to talk to your doctor,
absolutely.
especially if you're considering higher amounts.
Absolutely. Your doctor can help determine the optimal dosage
Okay.
based on your individual needs,
Okay.
any medications you're taking,
Right.
and your overall health goals.
That makes a lot of sense. Knowing how to adjust the dosage
Yeah,
to target specific benefits is incredibly helpful.
it is, and it highlights how important it is to not just know that something is good for you,
Right.
but to understand how it works
Yeah.
and how much you need to get the desired results.
I think our listeners are probably feeling pretty well versed in omega-3s at this point.
I hope so.
Before we wrap up,
Okay.
I think it would be helpful to recap all the amazing things we've learned today.
Great idea. It's been quite a journey.
It really has.
Yeah, it has been a lot of information.
Yeah. So what's the one thing
Mm.
you hope our listeners take away from all this?
I think the biggest takeaway is that omega-3s are so much more, than just a heart-healthy supplement.
Okay.
They're powerful nutrients that influence so many aspects of our well-being.
Right.
From brain function and mood
Yeah.
to gut health and stress resilience.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to understand how those mechanisms work,
Yeah.
like within our bodies.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about taking a pill.
Right.
It's about making informed choices for our health.
Absolutely. And remember, this deep dive has only scratched the surface.
Right.
There's a ton of ongoing research and information out there,
Wow.
constantly revealing new insights about the amazing world of omega-3s.
So to all our listeners, keep exploring. You might be surprised by what you discover.
And as always, talk to your healthcare provider
Yeah.
to determine the best approach for you.
Right.
They can help you figure out the right type of omega-3 supplement,
Okay.
the optimal dosage, and how it fits into your overall health plan.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us on this incredible deep dive
Of course, it was my pleasure.
into the world of omega-3s. We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.